Hello ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, welcome back to the old family farm where it is absolutely teeming down with rain to start the day, which is absolutely terrible for Delores because, well, field 1 needs to be harvested and fields 10 and 11 need to be harvested, but of course we can't harvest in the rain, so unfortunately we're not going to be doing that then. We're going to have to do some possibly seeding then of the fields we've already got cultivated. And basically get on with that, because until the rain stops we can't do any harvest work. So we'll get our John Deere. We are going to need some seeds. I have to nip down to the store. Got field 6 and 7 to cultivate, which I shall get more or less started in a minute. There has been a little bit of a change on the farm since the end of the last video. Obviously I was doing the harvesting, doing the old straw collecting malarkey and all that business. I then obviously wanted to get fields cultivated, but of course I'd made that bit of a clanger in terms of buying a cultivator that we didn't have a tractor capable of pulling. Didn't have the horsepower requirement. So what Delores has done, she's taken the other John Deere 6M, the black version. Because it only had 9 working hours on it, or well, it was under 9 working hours, she's decided, in her infinite wisdom, to trade that into the shop, trade that back in, and get ourselves a 6R, which is obviously a 300 horsepower tractor, which can pull pretty much anything we want to throw at it. I'm just wondering what it is we need to seed. We need barley and we need wheat. Okay. Let's not think about this. If I do fields 2, let's do that. So if I do barley on fields 2 and 5, wheat we can do somewhere else. Oh yeah, the new John Deere 6R is over there. He's already tested the cultivator on field 3 and the unnamed field. Works very well. For some reason I spread lime all over these fields. Don't quite understand the logic behind that. They didn't need liming. Get this done. With our lovely cedar. Thinking of possibly buying and upgrading. Excuse me, I felt that coming on and I thought, can I stifle it? Can I get rid of it? I couldn't. Sorry about the sneeze. That's interesting. Why was that not has kind of veered off to one side, hasn't it? Isn't seed all our field. Bit weird. So yeah, got 6R. Very nicely doing. I am thinking of buying another tractor as well, because of course we've only got 3, which is a bit limiting. Maybe go for something slightly higher horsepower than the 6M here, but not obviously too big and bulky in terms of actual size. And there was a mod released recently on here on PC that a lot of the any PlayStation 4 players who watch this video will be already well familiar with in terms of a tractor, because they get it as a console exclusive every time the game is released. So you probably know already what that is, and I'm thinking of adding that because I can get that with 200 horsepower and with front loader, which would be very useful for getting rid of pallets of stuff and things, because right now the 6R is configured with the front loader. It's using the same front loader that was on the previous 6M, so we can get the manure and stuff like that emptied with it, not a problem. It doesn't have the twin wheels though. I didn't go for twin wheels on it for the simple reason getting in and out of our new manure silo is a bit iffy with the twin wheels. That does, however, of course, mean it's a little bit unstable as far as turning with the forks in the air. So the loader in the air, should I say? So I've got to watch for that and try and avoid it. By also not fitting the twin wheels on it, it does mean it's a little bit easier to get into the horse pens, the sheep feeding area, and of course the pig feeding area, which makes it a little bit more versatile for pulling a trailer when we've got to do feeding. And it will also apply to the cows as well when we get into cows, if we get into cows. I hate to say it, but I've been thinking about possibly bringing the series to an end, bringing Delores' story to an end, because she's pretty much got the farm in ship shape now, and she's just obviously going to continue to make money from doing the harvests and things. And, you know, storyline, roleplay aspects aside, obviously this map, as we've seen with some of the textures and some of the bits and bobs, isn't fully compatible with the latest version of the game. I still haven't gone and tested V2 to see if that's any better, see if the V2 version of the map's kind of any better or not. I will have a look, and then you never know, if it is, then perhaps I can find a way to jingle jangle Delores over onto that map. Keep all her progress and stuff and things. But if not, then obviously we've had a good run with Delores. We've had quite a few episodes. We've seen her go from having not very much to having a pretty good grasp on things now in terms of farm. She's reclaimed most of Grandpa's land, and obviously she's added quite a lot to the farm, which is a great thing. And perhaps if her story was to come to an end at this point, it wouldn't be so bad. We've accomplished pretty much everything we wanted to do, and I've certainly accomplished everything I've wanted to do in this series, because like I say, for the most part of it, I've avoided using workers, I've avoided using course play. I know in the last couple of episodes it's slowly been creeping in just to help speed things up a little bit at times, but for the most part It's just been me and Delores doing the work here on the farm. Well, Delores doing the work, me watching and commentating. And obviously we've been using a lot of this small equipment. These small little tractors, small little ploughs, cultivators, seeders. Doing a lot of things obviously manually that I don't normally do in a larger series on a larger map. It's been a good experience, but like I say, maybe the time has come to maybe let Delores work on her own now. We've seen her become a quite capable farmer, so perhaps we go and have a look at someone else's story. We'll follow someone else. See what they can do. Barley planted, that's quite nice. Right, harvester obviously was parked there last night in anticipation that I would be doing the soybean harvest this morning first off, and then the rain came and spoiled everything. The Deutschfahr, I did the mowing last night over by field 8. I really should have probably recorded that, because that would have been our like first proper serious mowing session, but alas I forgot to record it. Got quite a bit of grass now, 101,000 litres off of that. It got about what, 80,000 litres off of field 8 and the area surrounding the pig pen. If I actually just have a quick zoom over there. I'm going to need to come to the 6M anyway. You can see I did kind of mowed. Grass is already starting to grow back, but I kind of mowed this bit here, and then obviously did the whole field. So yeah, got a good decent bit of grass off of it. And obviously mowed a strip path back to the farm basically on my way back. So yeah, here's our lovely new toy, our John Deere 6M, all its glory, with our Catros cultivator. You have to say, it's an incredible bit of a kit, incredible bit of kit. Let's do field work. Meters. Gonna make it a little bit smaller than normal. Headland around. Headland passes. We'll do 4. We'll do clockwise. Corners. Turn up and down. Right through the course. Get him all lined up. Four headlands should be sufficient. There goes our 6R. Just an absolute beast of a machine, this. Absolute beast. $300 horses under the hood. We'll pull anything we want to throw at it. should do nice straight edges. He's going to turn to do the headlands. Oh yeah, that's how Courseplay does it. And unlike with the Power Harrow, he does actually go all the way to the field edges with this. Oh yeah, it doesn't miss bits. So this cultivator is the boss. Let him carry on, right. We've still got a bit more seeding stroke cultivating to do. Right, we've sown barley on there. What did I say we needed? Wheat, wasn't it? Missed little bits, look. Because of the way the GPS is arranged. And you know what? I can't really be fussed about moving and adjusting the course. I can't. So that bit will just have nothing growing on it on this particular cycle. But yeah, leave your comments in the section down below what you feel about the decision to probably bring the series to an end at this point and call an end to Delores' adventure. Because I think 2 series of Farming Sim on the channel at the same time, although it's been good and it's been fun, it is kind of making my channel look a bit farming simulatory-ish, and I don't want to be one of these people that just does one game. Just covers one game. I don't have enough viewers, I don't have enough subscribers to make that worthwhile, because I just don't get the views. Yes, I've got more views on these videos than I have on some of the other videos I've uploaded in the last couple of months, last 7 months, from the other series I did, like when I was doing Project Hospital and Fishing Barents Sea and some of the other things I've covered whilst doing Farming Simulator. The views on those hunting the Hunter, Call of the Wild, the views on those videos haven't really been as good as the views here on the Farming Simulator videos. However, like I say, I don't want to alienate all my, 400 and some odd subscribers by just focusing on one game. Yes, I've gained a fair few subscribers in the last couple of months because I've been playing Farming Simulator 19 and I've been doing a lot of content on Farming Simulator 19, but I don't want to neglect the subscribers that were here before Farming Simulator 19 who perhaps aren't as interested in it. So I may just go back to doing one Farming Simulator series because it does take a lot of time as well. That's a fact. To record these episodes, it takes a lot of time. Not just the actual recording of the episode. If I record, like, say, an hour episode, that's an hour that I've obviously been playing. I've then got to do a bit of editing in Vegas. I've then got to render it, which probably takes, for an hour video, probably takes about an hour 20 minutes on my current PC to render the video. I've then got to upload it to YouTube, and that's the slow bit. That takes a couple of hours to upload to YouTube, to process it, blah-de-blah-de-blah, get it all scheduled so it goes live for you guys. So an hour's recording of the game probably results in I would say, it takes probably, 4 hours. 4 hours probably total to get one episode done. A day. That's a day. 4 hours. If I'm doing 2 series, that's 8 hours of the day. I've then, of course, got to do the playing and recording to advance time off of camera, to do things, to get things in a position where when we come back to the next video, to record the next video of the next episode in the series, we're ready to go and actually be doing things, and we're not just kind of standing around twiddling our thumbs. So for every hour of video I record, there's probably about an hour of playtime that I don't record. So suddenly you're looking at probably 5 hours, close to maybe 6 hours for a single video, a single episode in the series. And then of course you've got the fact that I'm covering 2 series. I'm doing this and I'm doing Fenton Forest. Also, one of the whole time I've been doing, obviously, these series and been recording these videos and uploading them to YouTube, I haven't been doing any Twitch streaming. And I really need to be doing that because, obviously, as a Twitch affiliate, I do have a contract and I really do need to get some more live streaming done because otherwise they will remove my affiliate status. And then I've got the whole issue of having to grind back to try and get back to that if I want to go down that road later on. So I need to be doing more Twitch streams, which again takes up quite a bit of time, quite a bit of your evenings. Certainly for me, which is again time where I can't be doing video editing and rendering because obviously my system needs to be free to do the streaming and handle all of that. So yeah, I'm thinking of cutting back to 1 farming simulator series on the channel, which will be Fenton Forest at this point. I'm then thinking of maybe covering some other games, just random videos, not really doing series as such, just doing maybe first looks, you know, a 45-minute video of me playing just a game, just random gameplay, of me just talking about random things, you know. Maybe do like Q&As and stuff, which I can then do the answers for as I'm doing the random game. So you've got something to watch while you're listening to me answering questions that you viewers and subscribers are leaving in the chat, in the comment section down below. So yeah, I've got to change things up a bit because otherwise it starts to get a little bit stagnant for me. And as much as I'm really do love and enjoy playing Farming Sim, and I have really enjoyed playing Farming Sim 19, I have become aware that I'm not playing anything else. Literally, the moment I get up in the morning, I'm just playing this. Till the minute I go to sleep at night, it's all... I haven't played another game this year. Apart from a few, like I say, when I was doing Project Hospital, that was probably the last game I've played really this year, and maybe a couple of bits in Hunter Call of the Wild. But certainly this past month or so, certainly February through obviously now March, I've not played anything else apart from this game. And I want to get back to playing some other stuff, really. Although, you know, I'm not a massive gamer, as I'll admit, I will freely admit, I'm not as massively into games now as I was when I first started this channel, first started doing the videos. My tastes as a gamer have definitely changed a lot over the last couple of years, and the types of games I like to play have definitely changed over the last couple of years, to the point where I don't really play the games that are trendy, that are trending, that are, you know, big in things, you know, that have all the buzz on social media, that get all the views when people do videos on them or do streams. I don't play those types of games. I'm not interested in the mainstream big AAA games anymore. You know, I've tried to play things that have come out recently, you know, like things like what is it? Like Red Dead Redemption 2 was a big game that came out last year, towards the end of the year. Got a little bit into it, played quite a few hours, don't get me wrong, played a lot of hours, but never got anywhere near finishing the story or main campaign type part of the game because I just wasn't interested in it. I quite like going into the world and just, you know, riding around doing random cowboy type antics, but the actual story, the quests, the missions, that didn't bother me. I think that's my problem. I don't have the attention span anymore these days to play games like that, which have, you know, a story mode. They have missions, they have quest lines, and I don't think I've got the patience to play through it. I certainly don't have the attention span. I get bored very easily these days. But for me, it really is just a case of concentrate. You know, unless the story really is gripping and interesting and really does grab my attention, I can't get into games. There has to be something else to pull me in. Spider-Man was obviously the last game that I played to like full completion and platinum trophied, apart from obviously this game, which I've now, as I say, have platinum trophied on PS4 as well as here on PC. Yeah, I'm kind of wondering what games to go back and play, looking at my library, what games I fancy having a look at, what games I fancy having a play through, maybe do some episode recordings on. It's difficult, it's a tough one to know for me as a creator, because I say I don't have the most vocal subscribers, I don't have tons of comments left on my videos, I don't get lots of sort of feedback, reviews on my content, so I'm kind of just going along blind to this whole YouTube thing. I'm just going along, putting out videos, hoping something strikes a chord with someone, and I don't think that's quite the strategy that you should have if you're trying to do this as a serious creator, and someone like me who's trying to make it my career, as I pretty much am in a position now where I can't do anything else because of my physical disabilities, my medical conditions and stuff. I'm really kind of struggling for, you know, career-wise to do things. I need to find something that I can do from home, and this kind of makes the most sense to me. It's something that I can do, and I could be good at it. But yeah, the channel's not really growing fast enough. I would have thought I would have hit 1,000 subscribers or gone well past 1,000 subscribers a long time ago. You know, this channel's been up and running for, well, it's over 7 years now, and it's still just not made it. Not made it. You know, it's not got the growth. Oh, you're going to do that, are you? Okay. So the AI is quite happy to seed this field, apparently. I'm not going to let you do it, though. Go down the right road, please. Only 61 litres of seed. We're using the seed and fertiliser quite evenly at this point. So yeah, I'm not sure. Obviously we've got, going back to the channel, we'll have, what is it, Tropico coming out fairly soon, which is something as like a strategy building type game, tycoon type game. Is something I'll probably do a series on. I've kind of toyed with the idea in my head to go back and do another run through of Jurassic World Evolution. I know when that first came out last year, I streamed my entire completion of that game on Twitch over the course of a week. I completed it in an entire week. It took me a week to complete it on PC, platinum it, 100% achievement. But obviously the game's had a lot of updates since I last played it. It's had DLC released since I last played it. So it might be an idea for me to jump back in and do it as a Let's Play series for the YouTube channel here and see whether people like that. The only issue I have with that potentially is I am sure that it tends to get you content ID matched. I think Universal, who obviously own the Jurassic Park license, are a little bit trigger happy on claiming videos to get monetization for their content and that. Unless you're one of the big, you know, Jurassic Park YouTubers like, say, Gaming Beaver or Best in Slot or someone, then it might not be an idea for me to cover that game, because they will probably content ID me to hell. And then even if I did get to the point where I hit 1,000 subs and can monetize my videos, I still won't get paid for them. So that's another one. I really don't know. I've bought games. I've got, what, Hitman 2? There was a Thief Simulator. There was, what was it, Green Hell? I bought The Forest in the Christmas Steam sale, and Train Sim World, a train simulator game. I mean, I'm not a trainee person, but I bought Train Sim World. I could maybe have a look at that. Bit of a introductory look, bit like I did with Fishing Barents Sea. I did a couple of episodes on that, having a look at it, see what it was about. That game didn't really grab me all that much. It seemed a bit grindy. It seemed like you had to really grind for a lot of hours to make any progress in Barents Sea. Plus the game was a bit glitchy. You know, the world was a bit bare and bland on the seas. There wasn't a lot of vehicles and stuff going on. And some of the some definite like texture issues and stuff like that in the world, where you'd be sailing across the sea and whole sections of the sea would disappear. There'd just be massive strips of the sea missing, which was a bit but yeah, I mean, I've got a huge library of Steam games that I could play, do videos, do recordings on, do Twitch streams on, just general playing, not really worrying about game so much as just basically me talking, waffling, rambling, emptying whatever occupying my brain at that time. You know. Maybe something a bit more of a sort of bloggy vlog type series, but instead of doing a normal vlog type thing where I'm face camming and all that type of stuff, I could just do my commentary over some random gameplay. I've dabbled with the idea of like doing vloggy type things in the past and doing different content. Like I did a couple of like review type videos where I did like, you know, my thoughts and feelings on things like The Flash, Legends of Tomorrow and stuff like that. Those videos were tough to do though, because again, the minute you start trying to put clips of footage into the videos or images from the video episodes or the show, they get content claimed and copyright struck, so that was always a bit of a pain for me, because those videos were nice where I gave my views and opinions on the show and where they should have gone at the end of a series, between series, where the story, what kind of villains they should have introduced and stuff like that. But as I say, Again, CW, Warner Brothers, very quick to slap you with content ID and copyright. So it's really knowing what to do videos on, and this, as I say, I would love feedback from people out there. Anyone who views the videos, who's viewed my channel over the years, anyone who that's the 6R done with the cultivating aspect of the job. We just need to get everything reseeded. We've got, as I say, we've got one field of barley. Field 5 could do with barley putting on it though. Just to guarantee and make sure we get our full stockpile of barley. Obviously the big field here can have something juicy put on it. Try and make us money. Make us the money. Just going to switch courses actually. East-west working, that works for me. Yeah. We'll see. We probably won't be able to get all this field done. We'll probably run out of seed or fertiliser. Probably fertiliser first, looking at it actually. Yeah. And I know it seems kind of strange me talking about ending this series and moving on to something else, seeing as we've only just put in the animal pens and I've still not got the cows and I've only just got a new tractor and that, but there comes a time where you have to think, I've done, you know, nearly 40 episodes on this one map. And again, like Fenton Forest, we've done 40 episodes on that, but I've barely scratched the surface on that. It's a lot of videos that I'm kind of expecting people to watch, and certainly over time I've noticed the views dropping off the video, certainly on this particular series, and I'm probably sat here quite honestly believing to myself that I'm actually just talking to myself, because I don't think there's a lot of people who still view this series. So everything I've said up to now in this episode may be completely pointless, because probably no one's ever going to hear it. Which again is probably another reason why I should probably end the series. Maybe look at doing other things. Like I say, there are other games in my library that I have played or not played. Things I kind of probably need to play. You know, having justified making the purchase, I probably need to play those games. I don't think there's a lot on my wish lists anymore, because there's nothing really coming out on the horizon in the future that I kind of am interested in or care about. I know it's hard to say that, but I'm starting to really feel like my age is having a huge impact on my likes and interests and my hobbies. I turn 36 years old this year. I'm not going to hide that fact. I'm old. I'm getting old. I'm 36, and perhaps maybe it's just the thing when you get to this sort of age, you just naturally lose interest in video games and stuff. You know, maybe it's a thing, you know. The brain in your body just maybe thinks that these are for children. They're not for grown-ups. You know, you're 36 years old, man. You should not be playing video games at your age anymore. You need to be doing something else. You know, something grown-up. Maybe that's it. Maybe that's why I'm struggling to motivate myself to play games and look at what's coming out in the future and that, because part of me is already kind of resigning to the fact that perhaps I'm moving away as an individual from playing games completely. I honestly wouldn't know what I'd do with myself all day then, because I don't have any other hobbies at the minute, or interests. There's only so much Netflix and Amazon Prime you can watch in a day that you haven't already seen 100 million times. God knows how many times I've been rewatched Big Bang Theory on Netflix over the last 4 months. Right, we've kind of run out of seed and kind of run out of fertiliser. Before I've completely sowed this field. Okay, it won't let me, it won't let me seed if there's, it won't let me even just cultivate and fertilise if I haven't got seed. That's a little bit annoying. But I haven't got a bag of seed and fertiliser over here. Build up. It would have been nice to have done the harvesting today, but the weather unfortunately has not permitted it. There's like 10 litres of seed left in, fertiliser left in that bag. That's so frustrating. And you can't empty this planter, this particular type of seeder stroke planter. You can't empty it. So I couldn't have like got that. Just chuck that 10 litres away to make sure I used a full pallet. Probably nip to the store though in a minute and pick it up. I'll get this done, we'll get this last bit done, and then that'll be it for today's episode. I don't think I'm going to be able to do anything else today because of the rain. Unfortunately, I'm going to have to wait till tomorrow before I can get the harvesting in. So I will bring you guys back for the harvesting of the corn and the soybeans on fields 10 and 11, and then we'll see where we're at, see where I'm at mentally, headspace wise, see whether I've come to an ultimate decision regarding the future of this Let's Play series, or whether I'm going to call it to an end. I mean, there's other maps I can go and do series on, start another series on instead to replace this one. I mean, obviously we've got, I've kind of avoided Mercury Farms and Marwell Manor, because obviously other much bigger YouTube channels than me are already covering those. But at the same time, I would really like to play a UK map, being obviously a English person. I'd love to play a UK themed map and do either Marwell or Mercury Farms, and do it with, you know, a similar growth control cycle as I've had on Fenton Forest, where stuff takes a lot longer to grow. And so we're not just farming fields, working fields, you know, cultivate, you know, plough, cultivate, sow, harvest, repeat type thing, which I'm aware that a lot of my videos tend to break down into. So I have to kind of do other things in between while I'm waiting for crops to grow. Mercury Farms probably has a few different options available to you on that front. You can go and do, obviously, like delivery. You can deliver water to different places around the map to make money whilst your crops are growing, and stuff like that. But I'll probably talk about that more in the next video, because like I said, this video is going to end now because I can't do anything else because of the rain. All the animals are okay. They're well taken care of. Not going to worry about them. Although the horses could do with some straw, some hay and some oats apparently. Okay. I'll have to sort that out. So thank you for watching the video, everybody. I hope you've enjoyed it. I hope you've enjoyed listening to me airing my thoughts and brain craziness. If you have, please go ahead and click that like button. Also consider sharing this video wherever you see fit to help spread the word of my channel, of me and my content. Of course, if you're not already a subscriber, please go ahead, click the subscribe button on the channel. That really helps me out and does help motivate me. To see the channel growing is a big motivation factor for me. And lastly, like I say, please leave your comments, thoughts, opinions, feedback, whatever, on everything I've talked about in this video in the comment section down below. From me, CWATTYESO, and of course Delores Flofflebotham here on the old family farm, it's goodbye for now.